Hello Seekers, welcome to Puneet's Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Sun, the planet of soul, the planet of light, the planet of life, the planet on whom we are dependent. Call it a planet, call it a graha, call it a star, or call it a god. But we are alive because of Sun, and that is why Sun is known as universal light and universal life, and also called the universal God and the God for which because of which we are into existence. That Sun will move in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is a very unique sign for Sun. First of all, it's a sign of Saturn, the enemy of Sun, but both are having a relationship. Saturn is the son of Sun. If Saturn is the ruler of the Capricorn sign, what will happen when Sun will go into that house? Why is Capricorn unique? What will happen for you? What will the result of this unique amalgamation of planets in the sign of Capricorn? Let's discuss in detail, but before that, do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another update. If you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me. The links are in the description box below. If you want to take my consultation, you can drop me an email. The email ID is in the description box below. So let's continue with this very special transit of the very own Sun, the soul, the Atma Karaka of the universe, in the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Sun, the Surya, the planet of authority, the planet that represents father, country, king, the planet that is all powerful and because of which all other planets are into existence, will move in Capricorn, which is known as the brightest house. Why? Because if you look into Kalpurush Kundli, the natural zodiac belt, which starts with the Aries zodiac, Capricorn falls in the 10th house, which is the afternoon time. So approximately around 12 to 1 p.m., which is somewhat technically falls into Capricorn, theoretically Sun is the brightest and it burns the most. Capricorn is a house when Sun or the king holds maximum authority, maximum power, and it can display its power at its full peak and full efficiency. So when Sun goes into the sign of Saturn, why is it like in an enemy sign Sun is showing the most efficiency? It is because of the nature of Shani. Saturn is all about karma. Saturn is all about burning out the ego, giving and spreading and giving equally to all class of citizens, to everyone. And that is what Sun do. Sun do not distinguish on countries, whether the light is falling on trees, light is falling on animals or humans. Sun gives light to every single creature, all alike. This light is also free. We are just not able to understand the importance of this indispensable source of energy and the least understood. Capricorn is also a zodiac sign which is 6th from the sign of Leo. Leo is the house which is naturally ruled by the planet Sun, and if you reach Capricorn, you will have to go 6 places away. 6th house is always called as Prarabdha, fate, the destiny that you cannot escape, the karma that you always carry as a loan, and it's your duty, it's your role in society. So when the king goes out from his home, he is out to fulfill his prarabdha. He is out to fulfill his role, his responsibility as a king, as a father, as an authority. And that is why it goes in the 10th house, goes into the house of Saturn and fulfills the karmic principles for which he is born, for which he is into existence. And that's exactly what you have to do when Sun goes into the sign of Capricorn. Why? Because the ruler of Capricorn is also there. Shani is with Jupiter. Soul meets the Gyan and the Karma. What What does this mean? This means that your soul is getting the information of duty, responsibility, and you will have to learn that. If you are already a dutiful person, you're already giving, you're already performing your duties with your fullest, then you don't need to worry. You will be praised, you will be given more opportunities, career changes, financial problems will go away, and this 1 month will bring you all the light and shine that is much needed in your life. But if you're not fulfilling your duties, if you're trying to run away, the transit that is happening will bring you forcefully into the zone where you will have to fulfill your duty. You can't escape. Sun in the sign of Capricorn holds the designation, holds the power, holds the higher authority. And when the higher authority is ready to put you into a situation where they are not going to listen to you, but if you fulfill your duty, you will be rewarded. It is a kind of an examination of our own self. On top of that, 10 days before Sun will make its move, 9 days before Sun will make its move in the sign of Capricorn, Mercury would have already moved in Capricorn. So the information is ready, the book is ready. The soul goes and it reads the book. It's the karmic book that you have to face. You can say it's the music that we all have to listen to. Whether we like or we don't like, it's the music of our own karma. It's like the Akashic records, the Chitragupta, book of Chitragupta, where all our karmas are written and we have to read it. In one way or the other, the karmas will come right in front of our face and we have to face it. The soul must face, you must face your karma. Don't hesitate into making necessary changes. Don't hesitate to accept, because the only way you can escape the negativity of this transit, which is by far very less, is by gratitude and surrender. Because when king is at its peak, when king is at the battlefield, and when king is like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and he is always there to protect his citizens, be there for the countrymen, you must bow down to that king. You must obey the rule of land and you must respect. That respect you can show to the ancestors. That respect you should show to your culture, to your father, to your forefathers, to your guru, to your supervisors, your bosses. And be diplomatic at this time. This is not the time when you can conflict. If you try to face, you will be also given your karmic record. If you are wrong, if you are at fault, then it will be you who will be falling into the trap. But what you have to do is, when you are confronting a situation, you should ensure that you are not wrong. When you put out a finger at somebody, the other 4 fingers will point at you. So you have to ensure that you come clean. So first look at your karma, filter out the karma. Saturn and Jupiter are ready to put you at the peak, but only when your soul is fresh, when your soul is free from negativity, when you are free from tamas. And for this, I ask every one of you to pray this beautiful shloka, which I have said this 100 of times in my other videos. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityor Ma Vratam Gamaya. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. May God put us into the light, and we should seek the light. We should remove the darkness. We can also chant Gayatri Mantra and chant Aditya Hriday Stotra to let sun energy come into us. And for this also we have to get up before sunrise. I have also told this in my Venus video that getting up before sunrise, especially in the month of January, will have extreme health benefits and will also change our mindset and will remove the darkness, remove the negativity. The soul aspect of sun will be on the sign of Cancer. Now sun is aspecting Cancer, Saturn is aspecting Cancer, Jupiter is aspecting Cancer, Mars is aspecting Cancer, and Cancer is the natural 4th house. You have to protect your interest, you have to protect your country, you have to protect your the people whom you love, your home, your area of dominance. But this cannot be done while being in the fourth house. So you have to come out of the comfort zone, you have to be the pillar of support, and you have to stand straight. You have to be the strength, and all the strength that is needed to do this is available for you. Take out your chart and see where the house of Leo is. Wherever the house of Leo is, your prarabdha, your destiny, your loan right now is associated with that particular house. List down all the attributes, see what is the role being played by that house, and fulfill your duties related to that house. If Leo is in your second house, fulfill your duties related to finances and your family. Bring food in your home, cook food. If Leo is the fourth house, fulfill your duty towards your mother, towards your country, towards your home. Be more available for the people at home. Do something good for everybody. If you have any kind of Vastu dosh, doing a Gayatri Havan at home is also going to improve the health of the family members, especially the head of the family, and also will remove any kind of Vastu dosh. With the power of Sun, the Saturn, Jupiter and Mercury becomes bright. As soon as the Sun enters, the Capricorn starts shining, it gets illuminated. When it gets illuminated, whatever you do will also get illuminated. So when you are doing something, be diplomatic. Be careful of what you're doing. Be careful of your actions. When you're writing an email, write it 10 times. Check it. When you're trying to commit to somebody, be careful what you're doing. Because whatever you do will come out in the open. So be ready to get to know a lot of secrets. Something can be amusing, something can be shocking. It totally depends on your horoscope. But if this Sun transit in the sign of Capricorn, will let the reality meet the soul. When the Sun goes, it shines the light at the farthest corner of the horoscope, to the farthest planet, Saturn and Jupiter. But this also addresses the elephant in the room. You have to do that. You have to do the same. You have to address the prominent problems which were lying dormant and nobody was looking in that part. Find out the areas of the life where you think you are the best and areas of the life which you have never explored. Try to see if that is something you have to do. Maybe when your attention goes to those areas, your work will be sorted out. This Sun transit is very good for bringing auspicious things at home, doing auspicious events at home. Good for career, very good for career transformation. If you are having a promotion pending at this point of time, you will get it. Appreciation, that will come to you if you have worked really hard. All those who deserve will get what they deserve. And it can be positive, it can be negative. So the best thing that we can do is correct our karma. Because Sun is light, because Sun is food, Sun is power, Sun is authority, why don't we all do and perform our duty as a citizen and help people in whose life the light doesn't reach? Maybe because of their karma. They are in the canopy of their own karma. And no matter how bright Sun is, they are unfortunate and they are underprivileged. You should help them in whatever way you can. The help is help. Intention matters. Soul is watching the intention, not the amount. If you can do that, it will be a great help not only to the society, but you will also pass the test of humanity. Sun, along with Mercury, along with Saturn, along with Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn, is creating an overwhelming atmosphere for Mars. Interesting, right? Because Mars in the first house is watching all this in the 10th house. Mars will create a way out of it. All you have to do is seek the light, and Mars will decide how you will seek the light, what path you will follow, because ultimately this is the karma of Mars. So Mars is very well poised to follow the orders of the Sun. Protect the needy, protect the one who deserve to be protected, and destroy the negativity of Scorpio zodiac sign. Yes, a lot of people you will say that Rahu's aspect also falls on the sign of Capricorn. doesn't really matter. It only says that Sun will find out new ways of executing the task. New boundaries will be reached. Governments will expand. Diplomacy will become more solid. You will also have to be very diplomatic. You want to convey something, Mercury is there to convey the soul thing. The information which was completely scattered is now coming into coherence. Words are getting more powerful. You have to be very sure how you are projecting your personality, how your attire, because 10th house is also the projection of personality. So your attire should be good. Doesn't matter whether you can buy a new cloth or not. Wear clean clothes. Always clean your home. Your bed should be clean. Something you have to do at the start of the day that kicks the karmic cycle. Make your bed. Why I'm saying is because bed is the 12th house. If you see the 10th house, 12th house is the third. The moment you make your bed, you are triggering the 10th house. If you follow all this process, the month of January and the month of till mid-February, when the sun is in the sign of Capricorn, is going to be a soul-changing and soul-touching time where you will see a lot of interesting things happening to you. Good times ahead, make the best use of it. With great power comes great responsibility is the key theme for this transit, and I hope you will make the best of it. With this, I end this video, and I hope that God gives you all the light that is needed in your life. With this, let's meet in the next video. Till then, this is your host Puneet. Namaste.